Okay, drone fans, buckle up, because the first real images of the Avatar 360 have finally leaked, and they instantly lit up the internet. Not with fake hype, but with that rare kind of excitement that comes from seeing something genuinely new take shape. The leaked visuals confirm almost everything insiders have been whispering about for months, and honestly, the design lands right in that sweet spot between familiar and futuristic. At first glance, the Avatar 360 feels like a natural evolution rather than a wild experiment. It's roughly the same size as the Avata 2, but the moment you look closer, you notice the refinements. 4-blade propellers that suggest smoother airflow and better stability, a flatter and more compact frame that screams efficiency, and a silhouette that clearly takes inspiration from the Neo 2 while still carving out its own identity. This is the kind of drone that looks serious without looking intimidating, stylish without being flashy. Even the Fly More combo reflects this mindset, with accessories that actually match the controller color, a small detail that might sound trivial but instantly makes the whole setup feel premium and Instagram-ready. DJI knows its audience, and it knows that presentation matters just as much as performance. The charging hub holding 3 batteries comes with sleek rounded edges. The camera protector feels thoughtfully designed rather than like an afterthought, and the new RC2 controller supports DJI's O4 transmission technology, which already has a reputation for low latency and rock-solid connections. Manuals are included too, which feels almost old school these days, but it's still appreciated, especially for users stepping into FPV or 360 capture for the first time. When it comes to flight modes, the Avatar 360 really starts to show its versatility. In FPV mode, the front lens stays active with a wide field of view, delivering that immersive, adrenaline-fueled experience FPV pilots crave, while the rear lens remains inactive to keep processing focused and latency low. Camera protection mirrors the Neo 2's proven approach, with advanced propeller guards designed to keep those precious lenses safe even during aggressive maneuvers or close-quarters flying. There's a stabilized FPV mode for buttery smooth footage that looks cinematic straight out of the camera, a manual FPV mode for experienced pilots who want full control and aren't afraid to push limits, and then there's the full 360-degree mode, which is where things get truly wild. In this mode, the gimbal positions 2 spherical lenses facing up and down, each capturing 180 degrees in crisp 4K DJI's AI, then stitches this footage together into a seamless 8K video, effectively capturing everything around the drone at once. Suddenly, framing becomes something you worry about later, not during the flight. Panoramic photos can reach an insane 120 megapixels, while 8K video can be recorded at up to 50 frames per second. Even FPV mode alone supports 5K at 60 frames per second, which is more than enough for stunning slow-motion sequences. Yes, it's a lot of data, a lot of power, and a lot of ambition packed into a relatively small flying machine. Pricing leaks from the Chinese market give us a pretty clear picture of where DJI is positioning this drone. The basic package, which includes the drone and 1 battery, comes in at around 2,988 yuan, roughly $450, down from earlier estimates closer to $500. The version with the RC2 controller and 1 battery jumps to about 3,988 yuan, around $600 in China, and potentially $700 globally. The Fly More combo, which includes the RC2 controller, 3 batteries, a charging hub, and a carrying bag, is listed at approximately 5,688 yuan, translating to around $800 domestically and closer to $1,000 on the global market. There's also an FPV combo that includes the N3 goggles, a motion controller, 3 batteries, the hub, and a bag, landing at a similar price point globally. On top of all that, the Avatar 360 is rumored to support gesture controls, voice commands, Wi-Fi control, and possibly even Apple Watch integration. Because in 2026, apparently even drones are expected to feel smart enough to read your mind. Performance-wise, the Avatar 360 is expected to use DJI's O4 Plus transmission system with a range of up to 20 kilometers under ideal conditions, ultra-low latency, and the stability needed for high-speed FPV flying. Battery life is estimated at around 25 minutes, a slight but welcome improvement over the Avata 2's 23 minutes, and the overall weight is rumored to be around 400 grams, keeping it relatively portable while still feeling substantial. Internal storage jumps to 128 GB, with SD card expansion for those massive 8K files, but a word of caution here. Editing 8K 360-degree footage is not for the faint of heart. You'll need a powerful computer, plenty of storage, and a good amount of patience to handle stitching, rendering, and exporting without losing your sanity. Still, when you look at the full package, it's hard not to see the Avata 360 as one of DJI's most innovative drones yet, blending immersive 360 capture with autonomous flight and classic FPV thrills in a way that feels surprisingly cohesive. For anyone serious about FPV, 360 content creation, or simply flexing on social media with shots that make people ask, "How did you even film that?" This drone looks like it might actually be worth every penny. And yet, the story doesn't end with DJI, because every once in a while, a product drops that completely hijacks your social feed, not because it's overmarketed, but because your brain genuinely struggles to process what you're seeing. And that's exactly what happened with the Antigravity one. The moment its footage started circulating online, reactions were universally confused and amazed, with people asking the same question over and over again. How is this even possible? For the first time in years, the most talked about drone on the internet wasn't coming from DJI at all. The One is the world's first flying camera built entirely around an 8K 360-degree capture system, and that single design decision changes everything. Instead of flying a drone while constantly worrying about framing, angles, and where the camera is pointing, the One lets you forget all of that and just fly. It captures everything around it simultaneously, and later during editing, you simply choose the angle you want, forward, backward, downward, sideways, or even facing yourself. No more missed moments because you tilted the camera a second too late. This creative freedom is exactly why so many creators are calling the One a cheat code. What makes it exciting isn't just the specs, impressive as they are, but the emotional response it triggers. Pilots describe the experience as liberating, like exploring a space rather than operating a machine. Beginners love how stable and forgiving it feels, while seasoned FPV pilots are almost baffled by the fact that it can deliver FPV-style visuals without requiring traditional FPV skills. Travel vloggers are obsessed because a single flight gives them horizontal, vertical, and everything in between shots, perfectly framed later in post-production. Online reactions show genuine surprise that such a small drone can produce footage that feels so fresh and different, almost like the industry has stumbled into a new era where presence matters more than precision. The One isn't trying to replace traditional drones. Instead, it opens the door to a completely new way of capturing memories, adventures, and unpredictable moments like cycling, pets, or fast-moving action. Of course, once something goes viral, DJI pays attention, and leaks already confirm that DJI's response, the Avata 360, is on the way, which tells you everything you need to know about how serious this new category is becoming. Interestingly, these two drones come from opposite philosophies. The One is essentially a 360 camera that happens to fly, while the Avata 360 is an FPV drone that adds 360 capability. That fundamental difference means the One feels calmer, smoother, and more automatic, while DJI's version will likely be faster, more aggressive, and more manual. The One also includes clever design touches like retractable landing gear that keeps the camera's full 360-degree view unobstructed in the air, but it's not perfect. Battery life is average compared to DJI's mini lineup, and 8K 360 footage demands heavy processing power. Stitching can still produce minor imperfections around water, trees, or objects that get too close to the lenses, and creators who want flawless shallow depth-of-field shots straight out of the camera will still lean toward traditional DJI drones. Even so, it's hard to deny that the One feels like the beginning of a generational shift in drone filmmaking, a move toward tools that prioritize creativity over control. For creators who value freedom instead of endless settings, travelers who want every angle from a single flight, and beginners who just want stunning footage without stress, the One is almost unbeatable. And now, with DJI preparing its answer, the competition is about to get very real. If the Avatar 360 can match the One's sense of freedom while delivering DJI's legendary stability, reliability, and performance, the entire drone landscape could change faster than anyone expects. For now, the Antigravity One stands as one of the most exciting drone releases in years, a flying camera that challenges everything we thought drones were supposed to be. If you love creative freedom, zero stress, and choosing your angles after the flight, the One already feels like the perfect fit. But if you crave speed, control, and classic FPV energy, waiting for the Avatar 360 might be the smarter move. Because in the end, these two drones represent two different visions of the future, and the right choice depends entirely on how you want to fly and what kind of stories you want to tell.